I'll get into straight into a few points. How good we are doing on the time? Yeah, good. So again, there are various opportunities in finance for all of you. Like like finance doesn't mean that you are into a financial industry. Finance doesn't mean that you are into accounting. You are into cost. You are into anything. Finance means a customer experience for me today. Like for example, I'll wait for a couple of more slides. You'll understand where I'm coming from. Now, these are the various opportunities what you have in finance, starting from a retail banking, commercial banking, investment banking. So I don't want to read the list, but know that if any one of you are weak in accounts, or if you don't have a strength of, or if you have a fear factor of a costing accounts or any other thing, don't worry about that. There are a lot of opportunities in the circle where you are saying, which will teach you once you land in the job. You don't need a hardcore finance to do a lot of jobs, because I'll tell you in the following slides how exactly the job bifurcation happens between the hardcore finance and before with other people. Okay, so I thought of so these are the various opportunities we have in finance and various scenarios where you can look into that, starting from a banking, like BFSI, right? Banking, financial services, and insurance. So this is the, so whatever you do in your career, plus I'll add one more I today. It is a IT. Now IT also needs people like you. And again, wait for more information on this. So this is the where this is the vivid circle what I kept for you is like, I'll add few points. Like for this is both for finance and non-finance. Like even like you can pitch in, you can take up which one you want to look into that when you see the examples. Like for example, corporate brand and communications. Today it is and there is no particular order here. Okay, I just put it in random. Corporate communications. You don't need hardcore finance, but yes, you have to be very strong in your communication. Team, let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you one thing. Keep only one sentence in mind when I'm today. Please inculcate habit of two-way communication. Whatever marks you have, whatever scores you have, whatever percentages you have, when you can't express yourself, please forget those things. I am maybe blunt, but that's a reality. Today, if I'm interviewing a candidate in my career, I didn't look at anyone about the certificates or the mark list. My interaction completely depends on his communication with me, because I see him how he is going to represent the company before other customers. So that's the reason corporate brand and communications is very important, because that's a one big thing every company. If you see a lot of communication coming up, that's a specialty which is thrown. Finance, taxation, accounting. As I said, this is for a specialist. Or no, I think there can be some of the CES or inter who are doing on the call. So yes, this is a very big one. Rural operations. India is on a gold mine of rural operations. Our strength is rural, not urban. So that's the reason. Don't worry, COVID is not going to impact your job in any way. Today, farmers, they don't know app. So don't worry. India's strength is in rural. That's the reason if you see a lot of banks, they have their rural journal managers also who can like for example, even John Deere Financial, we have an app for farmers. Okay, so that's the reason. So rural Indian, so keep your concentration, keep looking more for rural areas.